Hello everybody, Raven Knight here. This is a different video. Usually I do commentary on my For Honor matches, but this was a Dead by Daylight match that I just had to share with you guys. So Havoc and I were planning on playing some Dead by Daylight together, but he was in the middle of a match, and so I decided to do a quick killer match, you know, to just pass the time and wait for him to invite me. So I decided to hop in and play a match of Cenobite, or Pinhead as many call him, because I want to practice a little bit more with Pinhead and get him up to a couple more pips. So I'm ending up in RPD. Now, what's interesting about this match is the way the players play. I learned very quickly that this is a full Sabo squad, with the exception of one. I think that one of the players is not part of the squad, but I think three of them are a team of friends, and all of them are running Sabo perks. You can see at the end game that they are all running the exact same perks, all doing a Sabo build. So I noticed our first survivor. She's kind of broken away from the rest of the group. That's fine, so I go after her. I decide to just kind of run her out. Now, as you can see, I'm keeping pace. I'm not using my power as much because, honestly, I'm not very great with Cenobite's power. And I try to practice that here a little bit, you'll see. Actually, what's funny about doing this match in RPD is because I've been playing Resident Evil 2 so much lately, looking at the map now versus how it looks in the game versus Dead by Daylight is kind of funny. So, I get her. Good hit. She was trying to loot for the pallet, but sometimes I can catch them by surprise and not follow them. I think some survivors kind of get the sensation that a killer's just going to keep following them in a line, and that's not what happens. So here, the Dwight is working on, or the Jake is working on the limit configuration, so I go to chase him. I break the gen, and lo and behold, look who's hiding behind it. I'm using nowhere to hide. I find Dwight quickly and begin a chase with Dwight. Now, Dwight, I know, wants to pallet stun me, so I go ahead and nab him there, which forces him to crawl over. I get him, break the pallet, so I have a clear path to the hook. And as soon as I pick him up, look what happens. One of them runs over to Sabo. Now, I try to move to a different hook, but I'm blocked. And there's a reason. It looks like Fang was blocking me. So now I've got to go to a new hook, but notice how they're all staying very close to me. There's a reason. They're running a specific perk to help them do that. They're running one of Yui Kimura's perks, which allows the wiggle progress of the survivor I'm holding to go faster, and since the survivor's running boil over, it just makes it that much harder. So now I'm trying to catch Dwight again. I use my power, catch him with it, which works out well for me. Now he's going to go for the pallet. And now look at this. Right here is what shocks me. Notice that. Y'all want to replay on that? We will replay that. We will replay that. Yeah, y'all notice that? The dude just straight up survived that hit. He made the screaming sound. We mad the hit. I even did the animation like I hit, but the dude was okay. And he didn't have an aura over him that made it look like he had, some kind of help or some kind of endurance to endure that. He shouldn't have been able to endure that, so I do not know how I hit him. He screamed, but he was still alive enough to do stuff. I don't understand that. I don't want to scream cheater, but that did surprise me. I was very much shocked that he took that hit and still kept going. And I checked his perks. He doesn't have any perks that would have allowed him to do that. So y'all decide. Let me know in the comments if you think this guy cheated there or if that was just some kind of fluke. Y'all let me know what happened there. That was kind of crazy. So back to the match. This Fang is trying to be sneaky, but I catch her with my power again so that I can catch up. The power doesn't injure unless you have the right add-on. The power actually just holds them in place for a minute so that I can get them. So I know what they're up to. They're going to try for their Sabo build again. So I decide to chase him away first so that they can't get away with that. As soon as he's chased away, I go back to get her. And look what happens when I head back. Yep, we already see what's happening. They're trying to do their Sabo play again. So there's only one option. I have to put her down and do the thing that all survivors hate, slug. If they're going to be running a Sabo squad that allows their squad to break out of my grip that easily, I got to Sabo them. That's the only option I have. They're going to Sabo me, I'm going to slug them. It's as simple as that. So using Weave Attunement, I see that the guy's coming for the save, and so I decide to finish him off and just slug all of them out of the match. Now, some people do not like slugging, and I understand that slugging can be very, very irritating in certain circumstances, but in this case, I feel like it was necessary. With a Sabo squad this organized and this meticulous, I have to make sure that they can't get value off of their Sabo perks, Because what they're doing is they're just sabotaging all the hooks and running close to each other so that they can make sure that they are benefiting from the wiggle progress that they are helping each other with. So I have to notice he's got boil over. Everyone I've picked up so far has had boil over except for that first survivor. So, and you'll see at the very end they're all sharing the same perks. So I think this is an organized squad of Sabo, an organized Sabo squad. So I feel justified in slugging them out for the win. So we head back over after that guy's hooked. We find that Fang has tried to crawl away. See, she has boil over too, but she doesn't have a team that can help her break out of my grip as easily this time. She's hooked. And now I spend the rest of the next few minutes searching for Dwight. He managed to crawl away and hide himself. I don't know where. We're going to fast forward through this part because I just don't, y'all don't need to watch me walk around looking for him nonstop. And it's just kind of ridiculous. I was worried at first that he had Unbreakable and that he could get up and go and try to save his teammates. That would have been very annoying, but apparently he did not. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through this. Okay, and here we finally find him. Now, one thing that I could have done is I could have moried him here, and I was tempted to, but nah, I didn't want to mori him. I wanted to go ahead and hook him to show that I was able to hook him. I put him on. I shake my head. You could not beat me with that Sabo build. I defeated you. Nope. Nope. Have a hit for the road. Nope. Couldn't do it. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Didn't work out. Sabo build. No win this one. Now, what I want to do here is I go over and break the pallet as he's dying out. And as he dies, I want to take a look at his perks. Let's go ahead and pull up the perks here so that you all can see what he is running. You're going to find this very interesting. So I've gone ahead and frozen the clip here so that you all can see what they're running. And as you can see, they are all running the exact same perks. They're all running Saboteur, they're all running Breakout, they're all running Leader, and they're all running Boil Over. They were a full-on Sabo squad. Their goal was to break hooks around me, body block me, and then use Boil Over combined with Breakout to make sure that I could not maintain a grip on any of the survivors. With a build like that, they wouldn't be able to work on gens very quickly, but they would be able to keep me from doing what I need to do to hook survivors. So that is why I chose to sabotage them, the saboteurs, by just slugging. And you may not like slugging, but in this instance, I think it was totally justified and totally necessary in order to win. And I feel bad for the Maria that was with them because she apparently was not part of the team. She was not running any of their similar perks, so she probably didn't know what they were up to and probably just ended up in that group without meaning to be. So, yep, a case of me going up against a Sabo squad and dominating, which is not always easy to do. So this was a lot of fun. Wanted to share this with you guys because I told Havoc about it and he said, hey man, you should probably share that. Now also before I go, I do want to once again remind you guys that Dwight moment earlier. Can we play that again? Yeah, what was with that? What was with that moment? How on earth did Dwight do that? I still don't understand. What do you think? Do you think that was just a fluke in the game, or do you think he was cheating somehow, or do you think he had some kind? Because none of these perks grant endurance, so what on earth did he do? I have no idea what happened there. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and that'll conclude this video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.